Well, tonight we are learning more about the impact of Operation Metro Surge on the Minneapolis Police Department from its chief. Chief Brian O'Hara spoke to City Council today, asking to hire someone quickly to prioritize mental health in the department following the surge and other particularly traumatic incidents in the last year. Joe McCoy has more on that request. Joe?
Yeah, Julie, MPD says the Director of Police Health and Wellness would oversee a newly created Health and Wellness Division and would create a shift from being reactive to proactive when it comes to officer health, mainly their mental health. MPD says therapy appointments for officers increased drastically to start the year. The department also says 14 officers filed for PTSD leave since Operation Metro Surge began, and 8 officers retired. This is why Police Chief Brian O'Hara felt it was urgent that this position be created.
I pushed this within the last couple of months because I was very concerned. Some of our responders who went to Annunciation having very, very serious mental health issues. A member that committed suicide. My fear has been when I started to see these PTSD numbers again. What happened here a couple years ago, the PTSD numbers went into, I think well over 200 pretty quickly. And my concern was, what are we doing responsibly to try and make sure that we don't have that type of thing happen again?
We don't have any details on who the member was that died by suicide, but MPD says their death was certainly something that had a significant impact on the department. Now, the City Council agreed that this new position is important. However, various council members raised concerns about how the position would be funded. MPD proposed it would be funded by eliminating 2 other positions within MPD, including a community social worker. The council asked MPD to find an alternative way to fund this new position, and Police Chief O'Hara said that they will do so. We will likely see that alternative proposal from MPD at tomorrow's City Council meeting. Now, Chief O'Hara also presented a report on the impacts of Operation Metro Surge on MPD. He says over 1,000 officers' days off were canceled, and there was a 10% increase in 911 calls. O'Hara said Operation Metro Surge took an extreme hit on the department's budget. From January 1st to February 8th, MPD says it spent $6.8 million on overtime.
Do you have anything specifically that you're doing to control cost overruns, get things back within budget?
We're going to be more efficient. I think, especially with patrol, the way we handle things, you do not expect this level of overtime to be necessary for the rest of the year.
Chief O'Hara also today credited the residents of Minneapolis for de-escalating various situations during Operation Metro Surge and, for the most part, keeping protests peaceful. Julie.
All right. Thank you, Joe.